let's uh let's jump into it. I am comfy girly. I'm actually, for what I'm wearing, I'm actually kind of comfortable. I got like stretchy jeans on and like a tank top. It's nice. Flamie, what's your thoughts on the controversy with Twitch recently? I kind of made my thoughts kind of known. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I broke the game, chat. Uh-oh. Did I break the game with the mods? No. I made my thoughts known about that situation. If you don't know, apparently an OnlyFans chick, apparently she thought it'd be a good idea to bring her OnlyFans behavior on Twitch. By, you know, partially being like showing her tits and shit and being naked. You know, it's pretty known that Twitch has a double standard. So it's not a surprise that she hasn't been banned yet, and she deserves to be banned. Is that Monica? I don't know, chat. I installed a lot of mods, and I don't know. But yeah, I'm aware of that situation, and I kind of said that like she clearly deserves to be banned. Like, I don't care about the technicalities of that shit. She deserves it. Absolutely, 100%. Like, that's not okay. And then like some other fucking like e-girl from OnlyFans that was on that streams on Twitch as well was like, well, the guy needs to be like, you know, banned as well because he broke TOS by restreaming her content. And it's like, bruh, shut the fuck up. Like, because like everyone does that. Everybody, fucking everyone does that. Shut the fuck up. OnlyFans whores, everybody. They are a special type of smooth brain. And before people like say, oh, you're so misogynistic, I'm a trans woman. But the thing is like, there are rules in place for a reason. You know? And kind of understanding and knowing the rules is one thing. Knowing those rules and breaking them in a way that like can get you to skirt away from shit is just no. I'm sorry. Like, even when it's blatantly clear, like she should be banned. That's just not okay. I don't think there was any misogyny in that involved. I'm pretty sure that's the consensus with what's happened with her. Yeah. Well, I know how the internet's gonna be. It's gonna either be like, people are gonna say, oh, well, she's misogynistic because she doesn't want this woman to be very body positive. It's like, motherfucker, I'm probably one of the more body positive individuals to begin with. I'm just not, you know, flashing my tits and everything all around. Like, fucking stupid. What it is. But it's like I've said before about a lot of these situations. You know, a lot of these people, granted, I don't even want to call them people. Not really. The fuck? Why are they all just standing there? Weird. My game glitched because of the mods? Nuance isn't allowed on the internet. Yeah, I'm aware. I don't care though. We've kind of made this abundantly clear. Nuance is, while it's not allowed, I still don't give a shit because the internet's opinions, while granted, some of them are all right, I don't really give a fuck about all too much. I like, you know, because at one point, when things like, you know, inherently bad, and then that inherently bad thing later on becomes good. So I just, no, I can't really sit here and like be like, oh, well, you know, this is okay. It's clearly fucking not. Like, common sense just dictates that's not okay. And also, it sets a really dangerous precedence for all females on Twitch. Because then, like, you know, what's to say that Twitch isn't gonna, like, you know, fuck all of us over, you know? Like, there's a very heavy consequence that, say, the wrong person gets the... Say who gets get the wrong precedence, right? And they start, like, you know, and then they start restricting people left and right. I'm not saying that they would do it based on gender, but knowing Twitch, I mean, it's a possibility, you know? Why I say people need to, like, not do shit like that. Like, I don't give a fuck about, like, the hot tub shit. I don't give a fuck about, like, the lewd VTuber crap. I really don't care. It's when we get to that point where it's like, okay, clearly this woman is naked and she is cropped. Like, this is a real woman who is naked and cropped and she's shaking her fucking tits on the camera. It's like, know your fucking environment. The other thing, though, too, and I think this should just be said, is... Who do you think the most hung WarioWare character is? 9volt. Wait. What's the big muscly Volt character? Whoever that one is, that's the most hung, anyway. Or the guy in the afro. The other thing, though, too, and this is my other problem with this, is people are going to, like, look at that and be like, well, now I can get away with that. And then, again, that just goes back to setting a dangerous precedence. All in all, I'm not for that type of behavior. I think it's not appropriate. I'm not even going to go into the argument about, hey, this site has kids on it, and it's like, well, as much as we want to deny that those exist, yes, those little fucking cretins do exist on the internet. But, man, both 9volt and 18volt are chat, I've never played WarioWare. I don't fucking know. The Disco Man, then. I don't know anything about these characters. And you're asking me about them like I would fucking know them. I don't know them. The Disco Man, then. Fuck it. Jesus. Orbulon is the most hung? Oh, okay. You need to play WarioWare games. I should. That way I could understand the context of what chat is telling me about when it comes to WarioWare. But yeah, yeah, just shit like that from that one creator, that one woman. That's not okay. It sets a dangerous precedence. And yes, while those little fucking dangerous little animalistic cretins that we call kids exist on this platform, I'll put it to you this way: they shouldn't be on here. But there's no real way to enforce the mature guidelines against underage little fucking cretin snot-nosed goblins. So at that point, I blame the parents on that one. Like, that's your fault. That's your shit parenting at work. But there's really no real way to enforce that shit, unfortunately. I mean, yes, there is, but is it feasible? No. It would kill Twitch in a heartbeat. But there is within reason to, like, you know, ban her, get her off the fucking platform for good, and have her fucking slimy ass go back to OnlyFans. Just that simple. So, It's like, I'm not for that type of behavior on this platform. Like, there's a difference between what I'm doing and what a lot of other creators do. Because a lot of us just take the piss out of it anyway. But then there's just straight up, hey, I'm gonna like be fucking naked, have my tits obviously be like out in show, but like cropped enough to where I can technically get away with it. It's just fucked. It's a fucked situation. She deserves to be banned. There's no beating around the bush with that. But at the end of the day, it's like, I get it. Some people don't give a fuck about the good publicity and the bad publicity aspect of it. Some people just like, you know what? It's the internet. Fucking penises will be penises, and they'll be giving me money because tits are hanging. Also, good publicity is all publicity is good publicity. It's just a shitty fucking way. It's just shitty all around. Honestly, like, I don't know how else to put it. It's just shitty all around. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand on that. It's like there are websites for that shit to begin with. Go crawl back to your little fucking cave and, like, you know, fucking participate in your fucking shit over there. And then GTA 6 came out. Okay. Okay, so the GTA 6 situation is kind of funny. Okay, where do I begin with GTA 6? Okay. So first off, it got leaked early, and then Rockstar was GTA 6? Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6. It got leaked early, and then Rockstar was like, you know what, fuck it, whatever, we'll release it. Which, I guess, in a way, I guess I understand why, because they don't want people to feel like the quality's been jeopardized, you know, of a fucking video. But knowing everybody on the internet, they're probably just not gonna believe it anyway. Or knowing a lot of people, they would just look at it and be like, that's not real, until the next day, and then they find out, oh, that was real. But then, like, you know, everyone was shitting on the guy who leaked it, and they're like, yeah, this dude is gonna get his fucking, he's gonna get his nuts ripped off. Which, I mean, in all fairness to that dude, it's like, I get it. Like, people were waiting 10 fucking years for something about GTA 6. So, you know, fucking, yeah, like, of course, I understand. I watched the trailer, and listen, I am very happy to go back to Vice City. I grew up with Vice City. I've played Vice City. I love Vice City. I played Vice City Stories. So I very much love Vice City as an area. So the fact that we get to go back to it. You played Vice City or Vice City? I played both, so I had both. Well, correction, my stepbrother had Vice City. I had Vice City Stories. So, because I had the PlayStation Portable, my stepbrother had the PlayStation 2. So, or I think it was a PlayStation 2. It's been a minute, but yeah, I grew up with Vice City, and I'm so happy to really be able to go back to Vice City. I'm not really a big fan of the influencer thing, but I mean, hey, it's like, I get it, it's Miami. Vice City is based off of Miami-Dade, so I can't not name a bunch of influencers that don't live in, you know, insert Florida here. Critical is one of them, yeah. Honestly though, if you know, Florida didn't have shit trans care, I probably would like actually go live in Florida. You know, if my rights weren't like invalidated thanks to just pull one out of Trump's book, wrong to sanctimonious. The motherfucker literally is a dictator. They're all fucking dictators, but you know. But yeah, I watched the trailer. I'm very happy with it. A lot of people were saying that like it showed too much information for the first trailer, or it didn't show enough. I think it did what it needed to do, which is it needed to show people, hey, this game exists. This is what it's gonna look like. See you in 2 years. And I respect that. I think that that's what I personally, that's what I wanted. Am I beating people with a Long Island iced tea? I'm beating these penis aliens with a Long Island iced tea. Very good. Flamie, when are you gonna play any of the GTA games on stream? After Saints Row 4. After Saints Row 4, for sure. Because I know chat's gonna want me to play Saints Row 3 as well. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, unlike some other creators, I'm gonna flip-flop in between. But after Saints Row 4, I'll probably jump into GTA. The problem, though, is finding a version of GTA, of any of the previous GTA games that isn't 4, in a PC format, because, as you all know, Rockstar pulled a fucking fuck you to everybody, and deleted the old versions in favor of the shitty collection that they released, which is not good and hasn't been fixed yet, and they refuse to fix it. Yeah, even I'm aware of how bad that collection is. It's awful. There is a reason why I waited for to see how Vinny and Joel would say about it, or even Muda. Like Mudahar also, I wanted to wait to hear their feedback to see whether or not it was worth my fucking money, and clearly the collection isn't. Like, it's not worth my fucking money. Yar har fiddly dee, a pirate's life can be. I mean, this is true. It's Rockstar, they'll get over it. Again, just finding a PC version, because I've been playing a lot of GTA 5 off stream, not the online portion of it. Like, I will not touch online. I know a lot of people feel like online is where like a lot of the most toxic people go for GTA, but it's like I haven't touched online since I've been playing 5 again. Granted, I've only played 5 like twice in my life. When it first came out and now. But I haven't touched online once, and I don't intend to do it. When's the Zeebo stream? What Zeebo? What are you talking about? You talking about Tears of the Kingdom or like a Zelda game? Confused. Zeebo. But yeah, like I The Zeebo. Chat, I I don't know what you're talking about. Correct, like, remind me. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, Sankey. You gotta elaborate a bit more than Zeebo. But yeah, so I saw the trailer, like I said, and I'm very happy with it. I know a lot of people were pointing out the big fat ass that was in the trailer. I saw it. I'm I'm not really gonna say anything about it other than, yep, that's a fat ass. It's Rockstar, that's a fat ass. And then, like, I saw the controversy shit with that one politician. I just rolled my eyes. It's a fucking politician. They understand that when you say bad things about GTA, you get attention. And what's worse than an OnlyFans whore who can't seem to keep her clothes on? A politician who doesn't know how to shut the fuck up and do their job. They both equally are attention whores. Just one doesn't know how to do their job, and one doesn't understand where to do their job. The Zeebo. Again, chat, I don't know what you're talking about with the Zeebo. You need to like paraphrase. You need to like paraphrase it for me, or like I don't know what you're talking about. This is the part where I look this up because I don't know what the fuck chat's talking about. Oh, okay. Chat, you want me? The worst console ever is getting an emulator. I had no idea what you guys were talking about until now. Chat, you want me to play this? Give me a link. I'll give me a fucking link. A politician who won't shut up and do their job. So a politician. Exactly, yeah. Again, an OnlyFans whore and a politician are kind of the same type of entity, especially in George Santos's perspective. Only one doesn't know one doesn't know how to do their job, and one doesn't know where to do their job, but they both equally love attention. What the fuck is this? I didn't know this was a thing. Zeebo. Where can I buy one of these? Yeah, Zeebo. The Zeebo was available in Brazil and Mexico. Oh, okay. I see why chat wants me to play this. Haha, August. Funny Brazil meme. You should go to Brazil, Aug. Yeah, I understand why now chat wants me to play this thing. Okay, well, where can I get the Zeebo? June 1, 2009. Its original price is 499 rubles. So like $4? Or like 5 cents? Actually, no. I've been endeared to the Zeebo by SSFF. I don't even know who SSFF is. Zeebo. Where can I find this fucking console, chat? Do you guys have a link? I like how the third The third fucking... The third fucking response search thing and for Zeebo is Zeebo to kill a mockingbird. Holy shit, this thing is actually like really expensive. $4,000 for a Zeebo. It's a bootleg console. It's a bootleg console. Those for sale. Stop skeletons from fighting. Oh. Yeah, I don't know who that person is. Anyway. Why is it? Why is it like $1,000 a Canadian? Why is it like 1,000 Canadian dollars? Newly sealed. I don't care. Can I just like, I don't know, go on AliExpress and find this stupid fucking thing? AliExpress España? I know, chat, you guys aren't seeing anything and I apologize. The Zeebo isn't a bootleg. Well, it's just how it looks like one anyway. Can I find one on here? No, I can't. I can't find the Zeebo. Nope, but AliExpress just showed me a fucking dildo and I didn't even put dildo in. Good job. Good fucking job. The whole point of the Zeebo was to not be a bootleg. Well, they did a really bad job at it, chat, because it looks like a bootleg. I don't know. You look. Listen. If anything, Gorvikov, thank you for the follow. Welcome to hell. Appreciate you. If anything, dude, like, I don't know. Like, let me know when the emulator comes out. Maybe I'll check it out. Why not? Chat doesn't even like the fact that I do those like weird segments anyway. So I'll just do it just to like irritate you all. Literally the entire point was to help legitimize the Brazilian gaming market. Oh, you mean the one that nobody can fucking afford over there because everything is like expensive as shit over there? Like buying a Nintendo Switch over there is about as expensive as like selling your kidneys and your liver. And you know what the ironic part is I'm guaranteeing you that a Brazilian butt lift is cheaper than like actually like, oh, I don't know, buying a Nintendo Switch. That's the problem with Brazil, chat, when it comes to their games. Brazil is notoriously known to have the worst gaming market, simply for the fact that it's too damn expensive to afford anything over there. I mean, it's ironic. We're complaining about, you know, inflation and shit, which, granted, I bought 7 items at the grocery store today and it cost me $43 fucking dollars. But yeah, thanks, Biden. But, you know, we're complaining about it, but the ironic part is that Brazil can't even afford actual proper video games. Like, they're fucked one way or another. Like, they actually like can't afford video games over there. So the fact of the matter is that if they're trying to legitimize it with the Zeebo, it's kind of laughable. I hope I could play. The import of video games there is ridiculously taxed. Yeah, exactly. They can't fucking afford it. Again, it's why I was saying you probably could get a Brazilian butt lift and maybe some plastic surgery done down there cheaper than, you know, buying a fucking Nintendo Switch down there. I'm not saying test the theory, but it's ridiculously fucking expensive over there when it comes to games. So let me guess. The idea is that they're gonna make their own gaming market, and it's not gonna be taxed at all whatsoever. But yeah, the Brazilian market, the only way that that's gonna ever change is, the only really way that's gonna change is if they lower the taxes on it. Weird ghost. I've learned my lesson on that one. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. That is a bad fucking item to have. A small magazine, okay. But yeah, let me know when that emulator comes out, chat. I will, I'll check it out. Why not? I'll check out the Zeebo. I hope I could play Super Mario All-Stars HD Remaster. You know, the Super Mario All-Stars collection that has like every fucking game. Bootleg the fuck out and drip the fuck out. Like, I could play Super Mario Mario Hotel in like crisp fucking HD and a picture of New York City in the background on the Zeebo. Live. Oh, fuck. Let's see. What else was I going to talk about today? To be fair to Zeebo, licensing hardware to Brazilian companies, so it is an import, but it has been really successful in the past. So in other words, it actually thrives in that market. Chat saying also there are no bootlegs on the games on the Zeebo. Okay. Chat. Russia said the same thing about the Dendy. Okay. Alright, you know what, listen. Let me ask you this. What's worse, the Ouya or the fucking Zeebo? I feel old talking about the Ouya. God damn. I actually considered buying one of those recently. And you might be looking at me like, wait, Flam, what? Why the fuck would you want to do that? That's an awful fucking idea. And the answer is yes. Yes, you're right. That is an awful idea. There are weird games, but no bootlegs. The Genesis was licensed out to Tectoy when it was relevant, and it was hugely successful in Brazil. The Ouya, definitely the Ouya. So the Ouya is considered worse. I actually considered buying an Ouya, like secondhand. Just because it looked so fucking weird. Like, I didn't even want to play the games on it. I just wanted to fucking have it as like a conversation piece. Or like a fucking paperweight. You know, like every other creator that has shit in their backgrounds. Your girl has to have them too. You know, your girl has to have them too. The Ouya, the Zeebo served a purpose. It had a noble goal. The Ouya served nobody. So what I'm hearing is Chad Zeebo, Virgin Ouya. Fuck! How? Wait, how did I die? I wasn't even paying attention. That's so fucked. Magdalene. 5x HP, 2+2, permanent -1% when you have 0+. Okay. You just served nobody. No, chat, you're wrong. It served like the executives that got it for a Christmas gift and gave it to their fucking little shit gremlins called children. Flamie, out of curiosity, why are you always so hateful towards kids? I just wondered that. Because they're the bane of existence and they ruin everything when it comes to the internet. But it's not so much the kids' fault as it is the parents being shit parents, but, you know, I blame the kids because they exist. They exist more than the actual parents do. Your existence is pain. I want you to know this. Just also understand when I say shit like this, though, it's also a half-ass joke. Even though there's like a little bit of insulting truth on that. Think of the children is the worst fucking slogan ever. I fucking hate that slogan so much. Anyone who uses that slogan, I immediately just want to run them over with a car. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. You're the reason why we have these problems in society. Your thoughts on the Indigo Disc trailer? I talked about it during Undertale Yellow. I'm gonna try and keep my opinion reserved as best as I can. I don't want my opinion of Scarlet and Violet and Tail Mask to really supersede and corrupt my opinion on the Indigo Disc, because I kind of get it that I'm really fucking mean about the also welcome back, Rubes. I'm kind of really mean about Scarlet and Violet and Tail Mask specifically. And it's not like it's not warranted, because it absolutely fucking is. And anyone who says it isn't is just fucking brain dead, in my opinion. But you know what? Go off. Whatever. But, like I said, to each their own. But when it comes to this DLC, I actually want to kind of keep my mouth shut and just play the game, and then develop my opinion after the fact. And there's a really good reason for it. And it just boils down to, look, I've said enough mean shit about Scarlet and Violet and Teal Mask to the point where it's like, okay, let me not judge Indigo Disc based on its predecessors, and just let me judge it based on its own merit. Because watching the trailer, there seems to be a lot more to do. So I'm not gonna really say anything. I will say the trailer looked great. I thought the trailer looked awesome. But it's also Scarlet and Violet, so you know, I'm trying to keep my opinions to myself. And I'm going to just shut up and play the game when it happens. And then I will gauge from there. Had to help a friend build a deck. Oh yeah? I really love the new mark system in Blueberry. I will say, I'm kind of glad you can trade with gym leaders. I missed that feature from Heart Gold Soul Silver. Yes, you can actually trade with gym leaders in Heart Gold Soul Silver. Some of you guys already know I'm doing an off-stream project. I'm currently in Gen 4 with that project, and I'm almost done with Pearl, and I'm going to jump into Soul Silver. But you can trade with the gym leaders, and you get their specific OT. I like that they brought that back. like Iono's Magnemite. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I like how they built upon it too, with the fact that if you trade with those gym leaders, you get their catch style, which is really cool. Oh, and then the partner thing as well. So again, I'm going to give, I want to give this game its own merit. I want to like judge it not by its predecessors, but by its own merit. Because I can see there being some effort based on the trailers. So, unlike its predecessors, Steel Mask, Scarlet, and Violet. So I really am just gonna keep my mouth shut and play the fucking game. With that being said, though, you know, my opinions will still stand on Scarlet and Violet and Teal Mask. Throwing different animations returned from Gen 7. Oh yeah. That's also really good. But we'll find out next week. We will find out next week for sure. And yes, chat, I did actually grab the event stuff already, so I already have it on alt. That's another thing that I like, that they with the mystery gift stuff, they allow it to be your OT now. So there is a plus there with Gen 9, which is it forces the OT to be your OT in the mystery gift shit, which has always been like a pet peeve of mine. I won't use, chat, I am very much an OT snob. I really am. So you can kind of see it in Super Show as well. But I am very much an OT snob, so I'm kind of glad that like there's a reason for me to use the mystery gift mods now, and it's not because it's not an event mod, but like I would rather the event mod have my OT on it, and then rather, you know, event this and then not want to use it because of that. Oh, and playing as this Pokemon from that 1-2 minute section of Let's Go, I can't wait to turn into a Goodra and fucking like run around as a Goodra. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. That's bad. That's also bad. Well, I already have that actually. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, so again, I'm gonna take a step back on my aggression towards Gen 9. And then, you know, if it turns out that, you know, Indigo Disc is shit, and I'll just go back to bashing Scarlet and Violet as a whole, including the Indigo Disc. But, you know, that's if I think it's shit, and it's frustrating, and it's bullshit. You know, I've said this before, like, my opinions on Scarlet and Violet still stand. They're not good games. They're fucking awful. And Teal Mask should have just been post-game shit, not paid DLC. Like, there was no real sustenance in that part of the DLC. Like, essentially, it was just Isle Armor. And I even said this about Isle Armor in the past off stream, which was that, like, it should have just stayed as part of the post-game. So I cannot take the name take the name of the feature seriously though. Secret Machine, I'm too Yu-Gi-Oh brain. Kitakami feels like a setup. Kitakami feels like a setup, but I don't want to pay for a fucking setup. Just keep it as post. Or don't release it and then bundle it with Indigo Disc and just create it as one big fuck you DLC. Which something tells me that was the original intent, even with Gen 8's DLC. But because of Game Freak's time issue, and its crunch issue, thanks to toilet paper company, they don't have much of a choice. And again, I make fun of like Game Freak and their incompetence as a team, but even I can acknowledge that, like, yeah, not everything is, you know, their fault. Most of the things development-wise is their fault, but a lot of it boils down to toilet paper company being a piece of shit company. Not letting its developers breathe. And then Ilka, I don't even want to talk about Ilka. I already know they're going to get a second chance, and they're going to fuck it up. But again, I will go in this Indigo Disc with its own merit. Nothing more, nothing less, and then we'll see about what it is. 5 days. I hope you're ready to hear me, you know, silently grouch out. I'm so pissed that the physical release for the DLC includes only Kitakami on cart. I feel like they should have just waited. They really should have just waited on that. I know why they didn't, because they wanted to beat the holiday season. That way they could, like, you know, sell something during the holiday season, but they already do, which is, you know, the Indigo Disc. Is anybody really gonna buy that except for, you know, creators? No. Or collectors? No. I don't even have the master collection or the complete collection for Sword and Shield. So I don't intend to buy these ones as well. Just makes no sense. But Flume, KFC Day. I still intend to do that. Buy a bucket of chicken. I still intend to do that. Like, I do still intend to do that. Oh, hey, look. It's Isaac with a fucking semi-machine gun. I watched a video recently about KFC and why nobody fucking likes it. And a lot of it boils down to, here in the States, it costs too fucking much nowadays. And then on top of that, the cost doesn't equate to the quality. But we actually let people have Christmas off. Chat, you forget I have 10 days off on Christmas. I don't know about your average customer service person. Frankly, if you're in customer service, kudos to you. Good luck. You're gonna need it. But I have 10 days off, thankfully. Literally, I have like the 22nd to the 2nd off. That's why the schedule is the way it is. Yeah. Ghost Flint. Oh, okay. Lemonade? Nope. You had an awkward interaction at the store earlier, did ya? I had a lot of weird looks at me today. I think I know why. You know, Roswell is a fucking bumfuck middle of nowhere type of town. Super religious, super conservative. They don't like people breaking the norm, whatever the fuck their norm is. I just happen to be a trans woman. And I don't give a fuck what those people say. And I wear shit that I wear that makes me feel happy. So I bumped into a college teacher while at a fucking Aldi in femme clothes. a college teacher at a Aldi in femme clothes? Like, were you wearing your female clothes? Were you wearing your femme clothes, or were you like the college teacher wearing femme clothes? I was. Oh. Well, good shit. At least you're getting out there. I don't know, chat. I'm in my mid-20s. I'm not that. I chose the path that I chose with my 20s, which is moving forward. Which is I don't really give a fuck what people say. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna make myself happy before I appease everyone else. So, you know, if that means I'm gonna wear, you know, a bra, tank top, and color block jeans, and makeup, and smell pretty, and look pretty, and, you know, feel fucking amazing, then you fuck yeah, I'm going to do it. Just fuck everyone else, you know? They have a problem with it, they can, you know, suck my girl dick. Now, my only issue with that, though, too, is that I have a really bad habit of not correcting people when they get misgendered, and it irritates me. It irritates me, but I don't like conflict. I've said this before. I don't like conflict. But, you know, every now and then, I will correct people. But I don't want to be, like, a bitch about it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to be a bitch and be like, no, you're fucking wrong. It's she, her, not he, him. You fucking piece of shit. Like, no, I'm not. I don't like doing that. I haven't found the best approach of doing that yet. Where is she, her badge? Well, on my purse, I have a trans flag on my purse. I thought about putting a trans flag on my car, or on my truck, I'm sorry. I keep calling my truck a car. I'm not used to having a truck yet. You know, I've only had it for a month. I still haven't gotten used to it. But, I was told by some of my coworkers, because they're pretty chill with me. They're like, yeah, you would probably get like rocks thrown at your truck knowing this place. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I'm not gonna do that. I'll wait till after I leave. Which at this point, if I ever fucking am able to leave, because I don't even know. Yeah, I just don't want to be a condescending piece of shit bitch when it comes to my pronouns and shit. Like, I just don't know the best. I really honestly don't know the best approach to it. And even when I do say it because of, you know, who I am and how I am, it always comes, no matter how hard I try to like change it, it always comes kind of off as like, oh wow, well this fucking bitch is an asshole. Fuck her. And it's like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it. It wasn't a bad interaction with him. It was just awkward as I keep being trans to myself at college because shy. See, over time, I've kind of just like, over time, I kind of just like slowly like just been doing more shit. And it's kind of like the incontinence thing. If you don't mention it or if you don't like make it like a show, then nobody's gonna give a fuck. Like, and that's how I see it. That's how I keep getting away with going out in public. And like not have people, you know, up in my face about dumb shit that literally is none of their fucking business, nor do they need to impede on. You know, what I do is I pull the New Yorker, which is I stick to my lane and I just stay in my fucking lane. And I don't get into people's shit, and they don't get into my shit, and we both go our ways. And funny enough, it fucking works here too. It's like, why? It's like, yeah, I get like people are assholes and shit. But I also kind of feel like the people who, you know, get in those situations kind of put themselves in those situations as well. It's not necessarily all the fucking time, but there are those times where I see a video of some trans folk who get themselves in these situations where they have a fucking Karen or some psycho fucking person screaming at them. And it just, part of me is like, okay, yeah, like I get it. Like, this person is a fucking prick, but, you know, and there's a possibility of that person just fucking mentally fucking snapping. What is the other possibility of this person causing shit to get to that point? Again, it's like chat says, the internet does not like nuances. It has to be black and white. It can never be fucking gray. Well, it's just like it's like Game Freak, right? You can't have you can have X and Y, but you can't have Z or Z. And you can't have you can't have gray. You can only have black and white too. And you can have sun and moon, but you can't have star. There was another person at the trans person at the Yugo Lucoso, and last time I went there, she won. Oh, nice! You know, outside of my last job, I'm the only other person. Well, no, I've come across some other trans folk here. Like, there's myself. There is the student that I looked after when I was working at Job Corp. I still talk to her. She's doing all right. And then there was another person that I ran across when I worked at Animal Control, like a year ago. So, so it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm a recluse, for good reasons, that I just don't get out often. Like, I would rather not interact with the people of Roswell. I would rather just stay in my house and just play video games. If I could avoid like interacting with Roswellians, that'd be perfect, because chat, Roswellians are a special type of breed of stupid that I've never fucking seen before. And the thing is it's not entirely, it's not everyone, but it is a lot of fucking people in this town that just make you scratch your fucking head and wonder who dropped them on their fucking head, and whose fucking heroin needle did they fucking shove up their ass. It's not everybody, but again, this town breeds a special type of stupid that I've never seen before. To be fair, Black and White had a yin and yang, and Sun and Moon already had a start in those names. There's no reason for Z though. Yeah, Zed should have fucking just kind of... Zed should have just kind of fucking existed, to be honest. No, there was a reason, because they were fucking locked into a stupid fucking schedule that toilet paper company wanted them to go with. If you could pick up any hobby ignoring the cost, what would you pick up? Ignoring the cost? Well, all right. Let's start with what I do for hobbies. I stream. I do art. Or I do pixel art. Okay, let me restart. I stream. Or I've been streaming for almost 4 years now and continue to stream and make a mockery of myself. I do pixel art and I continue to make a mockery of myself doing that. I cook. I love cooking. So I do that as a hobby. I do a lot of traveling as a hobby. Like I go out to like national parks and shit. I could play and collect video games as a hobby. Honestly, you know what I actually would love to do as a hobby, ignoring the cost? Home renovation. That, I don't know why, but that sounds like so much, it sounds like a headache, but it sounds so much fun as well. Like, I would love to renovate homes. You know, just buying little fucking, like, fixer-uppers and, like, you know, flipping and, like, renovating them and, like, flipping them and, like, make a profit. Or, like, just buying up a fixer-upper and, like, renovating it for my own use. Chat, if you were expecting me to say sleep, you listen. I've already said this. Sleep is for the weak. The fuck is that face? For me, it would be grilling. Good meat's expensive. Honestly, dude, like, grilling is fun. But with grilling, you kind of have to have you have to have patience. Like, I like home renovation. I know how to grill. I love grilling. I wish I didn't sell my grill, because then I would continue to grill and shit. You know what another thing I want to do? Smoking meats. I want to smoke meats. I want to, like, smoke meats and shit and, like, make beef jerky or, like, smoke, like, meat and shit. I'm a shiny hunter. Okay, yeah, so you could wait, like, 16 hours for a brisket to be smoked up. Like, one of the things I've always wanted to try is a dry-aged steak. I just want to understand what the fucking the obsession with dry aging steak is. I've never had one. I've heard it has like a funky taste to it. Never had one though. Oh, dude, my little guy here is just like, no, back off, no, 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 no. You love making iced tea a hobby? Iced tea is actually, my mom gave me a an iced tea jar, make sun tea and shit. So I know I could do that at least. But yeah, home renovation would definitely be one of them. Again, there's just something about buying a fixer-upper and like fixing it to something that you'd like or something that you know would be sellable. And then either A, living in what you've worked on, or B, selling and making a profit off of something you've worked on. It just sounds appealing to me. I don't know why, but it does. I bet it's a fucking headache to deal with, but like, a headache to take part in, but like, God, I think it would be fun as fuck. But then again, you know what? Much like how Roops is a shiny hunter and she has patience, I'm a streamer and I'm used to having a headache. Armfish. Flamie, do you have an idea as to what games you're gonna play on stream next year? I have a few games. I've discussed it earlier. Four Swords is one of them. Legends Arceus I'm gonna revisit again, because why the fuck not? I talked about that, which is like I intend to revisit Legends Arceus, not as a Super Show thing, but as like, hey, we're just gonna revisit it as like a yearly thing maybe, or a bi-yearly thing. There's a lot of one-off things that I want to do as well. I know I would really want to play Bayo 3 and Yakuza 3 as well. Lego Fortnite with viewers. Chat, when Luma appears, you need to ask her that question. Fortnite is kind of Luma's thing. Oh yeah, we're revisiting Luma again. Like she's gonna return next year. I know I have a few things from the suggestions tab, even though I said I was gonna stay away from that for a little bit, but you know what? I took some suggestions out of there. I know Explorers of Sky is something I'm definitely doing, because that was brought up as well. Lego Fortnite is fun though, like it's genuinely a great thing. I mean, I guess I could check it out as a one-off, chat. I mean, I might as well. Maybe I can bring back my boy Galeon from the Lego Brawls thing. That's a game that I've been meaning to want to revisit too, because I played the demo of it and then I completely forgot about it. You're doing GTA 6 next year. Yeah, chat, remember, 2025 is, you know, definitely next year. Actually, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that. 2025 is actually, you got Monster Hunter Wilds. I haven't even talked about that. I'm super fucking stoked for that. I might do Rise next year in preparation for that. I'm really excited for Wilds. You got GTA 6 Wilds, and then guess what? 2025 is my graduation year. Just hack Rockstar and get it, shaking my head. Yeah, let me, you know, I guess it's really easy to get shit from Rockstar at this point, huh? Everyone's been fucking abusing them. Wind blown next year? Oh, that's right. You were telling me about that. Yeah, apparently there's a new Dead Cells-like game coming from the devs of Dead Cells called Windblown. I might check it out. I don't know. It's just a matter how I'm doing financially. Because right now, I hate to say it, but I'm not doing so hot right now financially. With inflation actually getting worse, it has been not good. So but we'll tough it out. I always tough out shit like that, so it's fine. Yeah, inflation has been eating up my money a lot lately. It's insane. Like, I thought it was gonna be okay for a while, and then I didn't realize that, you know, inflation kind of hit super fucking hard on my money. So, we'll see. A lot of the things that I am planning is probably gonna be, I already have it, or I have ways of obtaining it. But yeah, like going back to the topic of 2025, like, you got GTA 6, you got Wilds. It's my graduation year. That's a big fucking deal for me because, you know, I've been in college since 2021. So you guys technically have been with me throughout my whole college experience. Technically. Like, you guys have been with me throughout my whole college experience. You know, for those of you who've been around since, you know, 2021 or 2020, you actually have been around for a while. But, yeah, I'm almost done with school. Like, I will have my bachelor's degree in information tech. Now, it's getting a fucking job that's worth a damn is the problem, but so far I'm how much debt are you in from college? I think about like maybe so far about 20. So, and I think overall I think I'm gonna be like about 40, maybe 50 deep. So compared to like people who want to be lawyers and fucking doctors, like my cousin, she wants to be a nurse, right? She's gonna be fucking neck deep in debt. I'm literally just paying like probably the same amount in college debt, about as much as I'm paying for my truck, right? So I mean, I in some aspects I'm in a better position to pay my debt off than say a lot of other people. I've also have a ton of scholarships that kind of brought that shit down. So I mean, it just kind of depends on how you see it. Ouch, I feel so bad. Well, again, like, compared to a lot of other people, I was smart with college. For those who are interested in going to college, but you don't know what to do, chat, I'm gonna put it to you this way. I'll give you advice. Ready? If you're gonna go into college, you need to make sure A, you want to do something that requires the degree, or B, you know what you're doing in college. Because a lot of people make the mistake here where they jump into college not knowing what they want to do or what they're planning to do. And then they kind of just fuck around, and then they get into a fuck ton of debt. And they switch between programs, and it's actually funny enough. My brother-in-law was one of those people. He was one of those people apparently. So before he did his business with pharmaceutical and liquor exports before it became a pharmaceutical export distribution company. He actually went to school for communications, and then halfway through his thing, he was like, I don't want to do communications. I want to do, he's like, I want to do fucking business. And then he's like, I don't want to do business anymore. I want to do psychology. And then he didn't want to do psychology. And he's like, I want to go back to business. So he paid it all off. You know, dude's really fucking successful. He paid it all off. But he told me when he got out of college, he was like about $300,000 in debt. So, I mean, yeah, he got really lucky. He definitely got really lucky with his life. Go to college in Europe, it's free. You know, technically I could, but the problem is getting to Europe. Because money. Shit. But yeah, I won't be, in my position with college debt, I'm not going to be too bad. And then even then with like the master's degree shit, because like my college is like counselors in college are like asking me consistently, and I know why, because God, do they love money. In college, they fucking love money, man. It doesn't matter who it's from, they fucking love money. They have been consistently bugging me about, hey, are you gonna get your master's degree with us? And it's like, I haven't even decided whether I was gonna get my master's degree, but you know what? Probably not, no. Probably not. Like, if I'm gonna get my master's, I'm probably gonna go to, like, another college, and, like, that has more of a standing in the field that I'm going to want to go into, which is cybersecurity, right? Like, you know, cybersecurity is the field that I want to be in. But, I mean, fuck, man, like, they bug the fucking piss out of you if you even mention a master's degree. This is why I say, when you go to college and they ask you what your plan is, like, what's your roadmap? Don't ever fucking mention masters in a college unless you intend to actually get the masters, because they will berate you and bug the ever-living piss out of you about getting your masters with them. And only them. It's insane. It's fucking crazy. I've never seen anything like this. I plan to exploit the free college in the UK and fuck off to the Netherlands. Doesn't the Netherlands have free college too? I mean, honestly though, at the end of the day, I'm very thankful that I have so far gotten this far with college. And it's like, yeah, it's like college is a fucking scam. It absolutely fucking is, especially if you're going into, and again, this is coming from the trans woman, gender studies, or whatever, insert, you know, liberal arts degree in here. You're just setting yourself up for failure at that point. Again, coming from a trans woman, you're setting yourself up for failure. Don't do it. It's a fucking joke of a degree to begin with. Don't do it. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, if you go to college and you get something that's actually worth the fuck to use, and you're lucky to get a job in that field, that's the hard part. That's the thing that people don't tell you, okay? It's not the school part that's hard. It's not the money part that's hard. It's the after part that's extremely fucking hard, which is finding a fucking job in your field. Because not only are you competing with wherever the fuck you're applying to, but you're competing with everybody in that year of graduation year. And even then, you're also, depending on what sector you're going, public or private, if you're going to public, you're competing with veterans, you're competing with fucking people who, you know, have more experience than you probably. You have people who really shouldn't even be in that, applying for that job, but they are. Because A, they don't like their department or whatever. It's like, it's the after part that's really hard. It's not the school, it's not the fucking money part of it. It's actually, can I get a fucking job worth a damn? And I wish someone had told me that sooner, because fuck, man, it is really, really rough getting a job in my field. It's just super fucking competitive. Yeah, but I need money to get to the Netherlands. The college I'm in tends to get you a job, and if you end up not, you're not if you aren't garbage. Oh, okay. All right. It's kind of like a trade school, in a way, where like, if you complete the program, like it's kind of like Job Corp, which is not even a trade school, it's a tech program for kids who can't make it into college or just don't want to pay for college. Which is a valid way of getting your shit. It's just the problem with Job Corp here in the States is it's very selective to certain fields. And a lot of it is like trade shit, like union trade shit, like painting and automotive. And there's nothing wrong with those fields. But if you don't want those fields, then Job Corp isn't for you. But trade schools also do something similar, if I remember. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I'm just gonna be glad I'm gonna be done with college. Because that's the other part that a lot of people don't tell you, that college is not fun. Like, it has the facade of being fun, yes, but you know, if you're not okay, so if you're in a fraternity, I didn't like fraternity. I really didn't like it. I left. Like I like maybe 6 months. Keep in mind, when I was in fraternity, it was before I transitioned, right? This was like 2018. But when fucking what's it called? Jesus fuck. Okay, I'm trying to like maneuver. There we go. But like if you aren't like involved in that type of lifestyle in college and shit, like college is not fun. It's draining as fuck. Guess who has beef with a bird? Why, who, what bird? What? Why are you having beef with a bird? What did a bird do to you? It keeps flying into my home. You leave that fucking bird alone. Not even like an hour ago, you were like, oh, I'm gonna act unwise to this bird. You know, I'm a furry. And it's like, no? Context, Undertale Yellow. There's a bird character in there. Dude, can I just live for like a split second? Yes! A missile? Okay. Flaming brass schizo meds. Yeah, I'll take schizo meds. Okay, we'll do that. And then Panic says it's stupid, too stupid to leave. Oh. See, I feel like that about myself. And I remind myself, oh wait, I live in my house. Fucking me. Anyway. Me. Dude, I need to fucking, I really should focus more on regeneration. Oh! 5 more seconds. Oh my god, 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Yes! This has been a problem for like 3 weeks. Then why don't you just like close your windows and like close your door and shit, and then like it doesn't show up? Crazy. Ooh. Oh, hold on. I'm locking you. Hold on. Because my place stinks, otherwise I cannot shower at the moment. I haven't showered in 6 days as a result. What the fuck? What's going on with your... Why haven't you showered in 6 days? That's disturbing. My shower's broken, and you haven't let your landlord know? You should probably let your landlord know about that. And then keep letting them know until it becomes a problem. And then I guess let whoever is in charge, who deals with landlord regulations in your country, know, and then file a complaint with them. If it's been 6 days, I honestly think that that's enough to say fuck your landlord. Chat, I'll tell you right now, every chance that I get to tell my landlord, you need to fix this shit, I do immediately. And then I just go to the city and then I file a complaint with them and I'm like, hey, they're not complying with the law. And then it's like as if everything fucking gets fixed. It's crazy. I showered 6 days ago. You need to like, chat, I can't even like not shower. I can't stand not showering for like fucking like 24 hours. Like I have to take a shower. I just don't like I don't like stinking. It feels awful. Like chat, there's something about taking a shower that's just really refreshing. And like if I could just sit in a shower all day, I wish I could. It's so relaxing and so refreshing. As a matter of fact, after the stream, I think I'm gonna go do that. And then put like a mud mask on because I gotta clean my fucking face. And then I also gotta shave again because hair's coming back. Showers at my dad's place in the house. You need to you need to go like report that to whoever deals with rental regulations and shit. I'm sorry, like that's not okay. That's why I'm very much against landlords as a whole. That shit's just fucking evil. But at some point though, you gotta blame yourself because like, if you're not reporting this shit, then you're not actually helping yourself either, so. It's like at that point, it's like, okay, well now we're at a point where maybe you should like, learn to deal with problems head on. And if you can't, that's on you. My dad's fine. He's recovering from an operation. Well, I'm glad he's okay. But yeah, Rubes, you need to report your landlord if they're not fixing it. Or at least if they need to give you an excuse or a reason why they're not taking care of it, or what's taking them so long. But alrighty, that was Brotato for now.